And we're live. Take two with the second part of What the Fuck, God? Obviously, you can tell by the tone in my voice I feel a bit better, but I don't. In order to keep up with me, you would have to catch the tragic video I just uploaded prior to this one. Tragedy to triumph, I suppose. I got all the juicy details and I brought them back to talk to you about. It was crazy because at first it was just me and Morgan with nothing more than what we knew. And we waited a little bit and tried to put it all together from, what we had seen and heard. And it was just unbelievable tragedy, right? And then we saw one of the staff members that, I'm really cool with. And he was able to explain on some of the details. And then we found some other people that put some of the details together. And apparently it was a 6 or 7 year old girl that fell from the 7th floor but landed, and I didn't realize that there's a whole awning or building attached to our building, so she landed on what would be considered the 2nd floor. The main housekeeper, when he saw it, he jumped down and grabbed her and carried her in, and they waited for paramedics. From the understanding is that, her legs were broken. They don't know about spinal damage. She was bleeding from the head. Is the story that came back. And the reason that my caseworker looked so freaked out is because I saw her later and she had said that that was her client. We found out that not only was she the mother of that one, but she has a newborn too. She had a newborn child, and then her 6-year-old or 7-year-old child just went through all of this. And I was like, oh my gosh. It's pretty heavy. And it says so much. First off, God asked me to be extremely brave right now when I am trying to avoid 3 twin flames, a baby daddy, and all of their drama and whoever else is watching me. And God's just like, put your name and address out there. I'm like, you know what, God? In the essence of, I like to respect my privacy in some sense, a little bit. I have a little bit of sense of it. And it's all kind of fear-based. It's like, I don't want people to know where I roll up on me. And he's like, it's like he asked me for a lot to share that kind of details. But in essence, it's like his story was more important than my fears, right? And I was like, well, yeah, but, what about me? And that's all. That says a lot about my relationship with God, that I'm willing to sacrifice myself and my own privacy and my own peace for, his message to be heard about this, his workings in my life. Well, thanks, fucker. That came out of there, too. I was like, well, damn. I'm really trying to hide from Russ. This is not helping my situation. I'm really trying to hide from these guys. They know exactly where I am now. And so do their whole fucking groupie team, and everybody else knows where I live now. Thanks. Just, roll up. Fucking God. Always fucking around. Anyways, I don't think you should fuck around, but whatever. If you want to be that fucking weirdo that wants to roll up.
Disney?
Yeah, I have Disney. Oops. Yeah, I paid for it. How would I have it if I didn't pay for it? Anyways, so with that being said, we went through some really crazy energy. And I went through, I feel like my soul was torn apart. Literally. It was just being on the outside looking in destroyed me. The look on my freaking case manager's face and the other people that, were part of this as it was happening, because it was a huge happening. Look, like they've been through hell and back. And I'm like, I feel it. And so I wanted to finish off the story and then see, well, what comes next, God? We're going to do a spiritual growth spread. Why? Because we're spiritually growing. That was intense shit. I feel like I went through something big right there. That was a very big fucking mountain of bullshit. I just walked into the lion's den. Confirmation to the nonsense. I was supposed to, and that's where it is. It's like, I didn't feel like doing laundry. That was my biggest battle today. Jeez, for all good reasons. All good reasons. Anyways, and that's what we were talking about too, the fucking smoking area over there. Everybody's just smoking like nothing happens, and it's like, maybe they don't know. And then we're like, maybe they don't care. It's like, dang, those are two very big maybes.
Maybe they don't care.
Yeah, bro, there was like fucking 30 people over there smoking. We were too afraid to walk to the other side of the building to see what had happened. And then we get over there and we realize there's a whole building out there that she must have landed on instead of the concrete. And it started to change our perspective. It's like, well, maybe, and then we started thinking about the spine, and then we became fucking, Google MDs at that moment. What's the chance of survival here? What's the survival rate for this type of shit? What's the persecution? What do you think CPS is going to do? They're like, well, if she opened the window, she's kicked out, bro. She broke the rules. She's going to get kicked out for that shit. Are you serious? Probably. She's like, but if they fell from the 7th floor and the police were at the 6th floor, then maybe it wasn't her that was, and it wasn't her fault. And that's just crazy all the way. I guess if you had a 7-year-old, you wouldn't be as scared as if you had a 2 or 3-year-old. But nevertheless, what the fuck? Holy shit, right? Right? Crazy. And that's where it is. It's like, anyways, so we're gonna see what's around door number 2. It's still very early in the day. All right, what do you got for us? Oh, illusions. No, I didn't make that up. But I could have made the worst case scenario and the kid would be fine and maybe has a couple broken legs or something. I don't know, bro. I didn't know that building was there. So obviously I saw it worse than it was. And that's exactly what Morgan said. What do you mean they didn't hit the pavement? How is that possible? My daughter's like, maybe they hit a car. I mean, I was like, maybe somebody saw him and caught him. It's like, that'd be the coolest thing ever. And that's where it is. You're like, all those maybes came up. My brain was in overdrive right there, trying to put myself into what I had seen and heard. Like, oh, I don't need to see that. I don't need to hear that. I don't need to be part of that. Why'd you make me part of that? That was very intense. It was an intensive ride. That was intensive trauma right there, and I wasn't even there to witness the shit. See? For sure. Are we talking about my love life, right? Are we talking about the illusions of my love life? Oh, God. What is it? I don't know. All I heard was the cat's out the bag. There's nowhere to run. I can't hide. Were you ever? I mean, I guess in my mind I was. Thought I was unseen. I was in a place that could not be found. This is like, God. It's that Nacho Libre moment, dude. It's like, we can see you. Oh, God. Moving on. You are discontented. But while daydreaming is pleasurable, make sure that you are not making illusions for reality. Don't lose yourself in sensual pleasures like drugs and alcohol. Not a problem. I'll make sure, just say no. It's that moment, the cat in the hat, and she's like, what about me? Do you have any rules? She's all, don't chew tobacco. I promise not to do that. All right. You may have been neglecting your spiritual life, or equally, you might be flitting from one thing to another, confusing fact with fantasy. Do not follow the path of illusion. It is a dead end. Fulfillment cannot be obtained by shortcuts or drugs. It cannot be bought. Are you guys doing a lot of drugs? I mean, I guess people always do drugs. Just say no. The card can also mean that the opportunities surround you, but you cannot keep all your options open forever. That was what was really funny. I was like, I got this dude literally, I was like, do you think he's not, are you serious? And he is quiet. He's always about, look at me, I can't wait to see you, and we're going to do shots, and who's coming to my show, and all this. He ain't quiet. It is a quiet before the storm. And I was like, and then I got this one that wants to actually, he wants to be seen in the conversation. Do you guys, are you going to say something, or you just want to see the conversation where it went, where you weren't there? What the fuck? And she's like, and what's funny is, do you want either of these situations? Going back to this. But you cannot keep all your options forever. You must make a decision to turn any of them into a reality. Remember, things are not always as they seem, and what appears to be the most appealing choice may turn out to be a poison chalice. It's really funny. And I was talking about Russ. It's like, dude, I'm like spiritually married to this guy. You're like, yeah? I was like, dude, do you know how annoying it is to be married to someone that you've never even actually been with? It's like a spiritual fucking... I was like, you wake up and they're there. You go to sleep and they're there. He's like literally there. Like, where? Somewhere real close. That's creepy as fuck. As if he's not always there, but now he's closer than ever. And God's like, she's right here. She's right here. She's right here. And I'm like, you better not. You better not. You better... Where the fuck am I supposed to run now? God outed me. He told them, come get me. Why? Because I was running from my problems. He told my problems to come run at me. In the essence, like, fucking Russ. Jesus Christ. Roll up, bro. Let's do this. I'll roll up. I'll roll up. I hear, who's that? Wiz Khalifa? You better roll up, bro. You better have that sugar daddy fucking treatment you be giving everyone else, too. I heard, pour some sugar. Russ, we're not playing fucking R. Kelly out here. Don't piss on my fucking corner. I'm just having fun. In the essence, I know this is real to you. This is real life. Like, this is real. Like, you really are about to lose the woman of your dreams, and you really need to do something about it. And she really is just not giving a shit. Why? Because you're really not doing shit about it, bro. So I really don't, like, am I really scared? I've still got to, in the essence, I'm more sure that baby daddy's going to roll up before either of you motherfuckers do. And luckily, I have a fucking protective order against that motherfucker. My Holy Spirit is hilarious, bitch. My Holy Spirit is hilarious. Anyways, going back to this. You're going to have to make some decisions and turn them into a reality. I mean, you really want to do this, or are we really just going to keep doing this stupid shit? Oh, shit. I'm not doing this with you, is what I said. To both of you. Either of you. You either. And your mama too. Remember, things are not always as they seem, and what appears to be an appealing choice turns out to be a poison chalice. Meaning that any twin flame is not going to annoy me as much as you do. You were just taught to deal with annoyance. Oh, God. God wouldn't let me be unforgiving to you, you dickhead. He wouldn't let me not love you. He wouldn't let me turn down your cup, no matter what kind of poison might be in that bitch. Gotta say, drink it. Why? Oh, man. It's really funny. It's like, I'm not avoiding any challenge with any other guy that I'll have to deal with your ass. I'll be dealing with your ass. It's not like your ass is going anywhere, bro. Your ass might get on a plane and leave Colorado today, but you'll still might be in my energy to fucking the next day. And the next day. And the next day. Do you know what it means to be spiritually locked down to a fucking soul? God. Why? Why did I make those promises all those eons ago? Unbreakable promises. I'm trying to break it. You're doing your best. Anyways, go on with your, yourself. Alright, reverse meaning. You're living in a dream world, trying to escape the real one. Perhaps using drugs. Here you go. And alcohol to do it. Am I the only one not using drugs and alcohol to do this? I guess. I'm always set apart. I don't get to party. Party like a rock star, I guess. Is that how you guys escape? No. That's why you hate me. I have to sit in reality and deal with every real moment. And you'd be like, I don't want to deal with reality. Why can't we just go have a beer? Why can't we just go do something cool? Because God won't let me, bro. He says that's no way to deal with life. He said I can't go play with you guys and be stupid like that. I gotta sit here and deal with life. For real? Ain't that some shit? He lets you guys do it. It's in all the cards. You guys can do it. I could not do it. I couldn't even. I don't have the strength, willpower, desire to do it. You have to have all that to make an action towards something. I don't have the strength to do all this. I don't care to. I have to actually want to escape my problems. I'm not running from them. As I told them, obviously. I put a target right on my back. Alternatively, you may be spending all your time dreaming, meditating, or doing trance work, leaving you ungrounded and unbalanced. Every time I think I'm not doing what I'm supposed to, I find out I'm doing okay. And that's it. I saw my caseworker. I was like, I don't want her to think I'm not, like, looking for a job or doing what I'm supposed to. I don't want to be one of these people looking over my shoulder. Then I realized these people, dude, there's so much going on in this building. I hate that. Why do I have to find out the truth? Don't tell me. I don't want to know. Did you know that the director of this place had a baby with one of the girls that lives here? She's been here like 2 years. She gets like special treatment and shit. What? Yeah. She's telling. I mean, I didn't know. Somebody told me. Is it true? I don't know. Go ask fucking Maury Povich to pull the records. When I heard that, I was like, that's some weird jailhouse stuff. Like, you know, like they're sleeping with the inmate stuff. I'm like, yeah, but listen, bro. Listen to the details. Please don't tell me. I don't want to know. I know too much already. There's a lot going around here. Oh, shit. You know what she told me, too? Oh, shit. That chick that I told you that they were going to, that flooded her room, and I was like, that day, I told her the whole story. I was like, dude, let me tell you the whole story of how it went down in my body. I walked past her room that day, and my Holy Spirits, they're doing too much, meaning that there's too much traffic, and it showed me flashes of everything I wasn't paying attention to. And when I came in my house, I told my kids, there's too much going on over there. Stay away from there. And I went and I took a nap. And when I woke up, my daughter's telling me that there's a fucking leak in there and all that stuff. She's like, yeah, she moved her to the 2nd floor. And she got caught having sex with the dude that lives up on the 6th floor. And her kids were out running around on the roof. And that's how she got caught. Her kids were on the roof and they came to the door and they found her having sex with one of the other guys. So what the fuck? I don't want to know. I don't talk to my neighbors. I am the, see what I mean? I didn't know nothing when I was sitting in my car just praising God and doing trance work, burning sage. You done put me in all these people's lives in this whole building. You made me part of the building. You know what I mean? Like the building has eyes and ears, and then they're talking to me. That's what I said. I didn't know what was going on in this bitch. And that's what it is. You may be doing trance work, leaving you ungrounded and unbalanced. And that's where it is. I do what they tell me to do. And then I don't do it. That's all I gotta do. I take care of the kids. I ask them all the time, do you need anything? Do you want anything? Do you want anything? Do you need anything? Nobody needs anything, wants anything, so I just phase out. What the fuck am I supposed to do? Plan my next biggest event? What the fuck am I planning? I have no plans to do anything, so I spend a lot of time tranced out. Like how much? I mean, I don't know. How much time am I really, I mean, I'm available if you want to talk about something, but otherwise, if nobody's talking, then I'm just watching time and the universe in trance. That's where all this information comes from in the conversations. I told Morgan what Tupac said about Tuna Helper. She's like, no way. I was like, I know, bro. He is so untamed. He is that fucking voice, bro. He is so untamed. He's an animal, bro. Who do I spend my time with? I mean, this isn't difficult at all. The only people I have, and the whole universe in essence, but mostly them. Me and my boyfriend. Anyways, you need to come back to Earth. I know, we were talking about that. What? You know, Earth stuff. I'm planning to do my Earth stuff, which means I gotta dig through all of the fucking videos again. My first focus is just to write it out. And that's cool, because that's what I like to do, because I'm a writer. So my first focus is to write it out. And then we can go, you know, search it out. And I'm really doing all this is just to cut down on videographing costs. Because really, if I know exactly which video and what minutes and all this, and I do all of this, it just cuts down on all of the, you know, the price of the work. But it's still, the work needs to be done, whether it's him looking through these videos with me or me doing it on my own time. And that's really it is, too. It's like the umbrella company. That's what I heard. I mean, I'm working on it. I'm wrapping my mind around it. Who said that? Oh no. Which one of my dirty twin flames said that? That was a good one. You need to wrap yourself around my dick is what I heard. You talk to your mother that way? Oh no. We're gonna need some Hail Marys on that one. Alright, you're letting genuine opportunities pass you by to escape into a fantasy life. Wake up. What? Is there a real opportunity around me with you? Make your opportunity be known. Oh man, I'm asking for trouble. Should I put on some makeup or something? Do I have to like put on a face for this? Should I put on my clown face and, be surprised? How big should I draw my eyebrows on for you? Ow, I hit my head. Oh, God. I think they're talking to you. Are you projecting? I could be. I think they're talking to you. I think this message is, in the essence, I mean, I claimed what part of this has to do with me. You take what resonates and let's move on. What's our spiritual work at hand? Oh, the end. Completion. I like it. We gotta finish this. Finish him. Are we doing Mortal Kombat here? Dun, dun. That was a really cool soundtrack. A soundtrack to my life. I need to work on that too. Yeah, I really need to get back to the music too. We'll work on that too. We've got lots of work to do. I got plenty to do. Plenty of time to get it done. Alright. Let's see. You don't have the same card, but the goddess depicted on this card holds a circle which symbols wholeness, continuity, eternity, and the absence of time and space. As it signifies what is complete and unbroken, it also represents deity and everlasting love. However, the circle can be divided, halved, quartered, and separated into degrees. But far from representing disillusion or imperfection, when these fractions... I'm getting a download. Oh, it's from the Palladium book. Okay. They said the sub-personalities. When these fractions are contained within the circle, they signify the balance and harmony of such divisions, with all lessons of the four elements integrated into the equilibrium. What are the four elements? We went through the whole... In this, it's the last card in the book. So that means you went through your swords, you went through your intellect, you went through your cups, which was your feelings, you went through your wands, which was your willpower, and you went through your pentacles, which was your reality. Alright? So, signifying the balance and harmony of such divisions, with all the lessons of the four elements integrated into the equilibrium. You've taken all this experience and put it into your knowing. Within the circle of opposites, such as day and night, summer and winter, God and goddess, and that's my divine masculine and my divine feminine, are not absolute, but each gives rise to the other, reconciled in the circle of unity. This card is about perfect harmony and happiness as you connect to the universal flow of life, bringing health and vitality. It marks a great achievement, never a small one, accomplished by the right actions, patience, and wisdom. All that you have strived for is yours. The understanding gained through the experience may now be used to help others, and your inner purpose align with your outer life. Though one cycle has completed, another is about to begin, for the universe is a constant dance of change and fluctuation, movement, decay, and renewal. And that's where it is. Well, we're done with that. What comes next? There's always something more. I had that talk with the staff, and I said, well, do we pray Do we pray for this child to be, for this body to be healed? And they went to Children's Hospital, and we've got the greatest masterminds, very young masterminds there, that science will do their best for this child. But what life do we ask? Or do we ask for something beyond ourselves? If you've ever had to let someone go, you'll understand that. But you'll never understand that till you have to truly let someone go. As much as I wanted Bobby, I didn't believe it was possible. So I had to let him go. It didn't matter what I wanted. I had to let him go and be grateful for the opportunity to have felt life, the little bit of life that he had given me for the time that we had had together. Naturally, you want to go back and just keep reliving these moments where I feel great with you. But those moments are filled with darkness up until those moments, and it's not worth all of that. I had to. I loved Russ terribly, bro, to where it hurt, but I had to let him go. And as you can see, like, when you truly love something and you truly let it go, it doesn't really go anywhere. Just your attachment to it will leave, and you can have some peace. And that's really it, is, I can't sit here and believe it because I told myself it won't happen. Why? To give myself peace. I couldn't sit around waiting for, after 3 days of him not returning, any of my messages, I had to give myself peace to go. Time and time again, I've had to let you go, in the understanding that, you know what I mean? This is what I have to do. And so every time I do, I let them go, and it grows into something more. They don't actually go anywhere. My attachment to them goes somewhere, goes away. My love doesn't. You're going to have to learn to say goodbye to things and people. But it's not, when you do it, it feels like forever. But nothing really is forever. And sometimes you gotta do it to give yourself peace. You've gotta let go of what's no longer serving you. It doesn't serve me to sit in a fairy tale believing that one day we'll be together. It got me that far, but it would not get me any further. I couldn't believe it any further than where it went. And that goes back to that illusion card. Why, God? Why'd you let me think this was going to work? And he made me feel just as bad for thinking that he would leave his wife and be with me. When I hated God for it, he said, if you didn't believe it, then you wouldn't have opened up to the possibility. He blinds us from the truth because the truth hurts. It's like he didn't let me see that there was no possibility because he wanted me to believe in possibilities and live and open up to that idea. Just open up to it. Even if it's not with this one, just open up to it. Why did I ever think that, you know what I mean? You can look at them and you can look at me and you're like, what were you thinking? God. God told me to go love them, and I would argue with him. No, God. No. Just go. Go love them. And in loving them, it was good. It felt good. I didn't get love back. I got, you know, treated like shit back. But it was all about he had to give me something to go after. Something to chase. When he came back, I knew it was the same thing. And then that was the test. I taught you that it feels good to love him. Will you love him and feel good? Or will you feel bad about loving him? And that's what it is. It's like I hated loving Russ. I hated giving my attention to Russ and giving him, you know what I mean? Putting him up and making him, you know, part of the conversation. Because I didn't like him to have that power. But I didn't feel bad talking about him. I just didn't want to give it to him. I didn't want to give him the power. I didn't want to give him the time of day. I didn't want to give him the part of the conversation. And the same with Bobby. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. I don't feel bad in their DMs telling them that I care about you and I hope that, you know what I mean, you're learning or whatever I'm telling them. I don't feel bad talking to them. I just feel bad that this isn't, you know what I mean? It's growth, bro. It's just growth. And, you know, I look at, as I'm seeing this whole thing, it's like you're talking to the twin flame community and they don't know how to let go after they were told to, you know, to grab on. And that's really what it is. This person, a twin flame, bro, is a person that's opposite of you, that you would never, that's a complete opposite of what you would ever attract in your life. And now you're attracted to something that you've never been attracted to before, and it doesn't feel right. And you're just trying to get out of this attraction from the beginning. Because it's not comfortable. You're not the type of person I would ever talk to. You're not my type. This isn't, none of this, you're not like me, and I don't like this. I don't want to be part of this. But then your heart is compelling you to give into this attraction. And it's warming you up to, you know, accepting a person that you would never accept before. To break down your boundaries, to break down your limits, to break down your walls. The attraction calls you to do it, which is God. He's calling you to give into this desire for this person. And you're sure that you're mentally ill, bro, because it's like, I would never do this. Don't ask me to do this. I'm not doing this. But that's the ego death. You're breaking your own rigidity of showing love to a person that deserves love that you think you can't love. And it forces you. It's like, you know, I didn't know how much I could accept until I accepted Russ. And there's nothing he can do. And he's the, you know, and it goes for all. And I learned that with him. And it's to all. There's nothing that he can do that I can't forgive. And I can't cut off my, you know what I mean, say, I don't love you anymore because of what you've done. I can tell him over and over how he's disappointed me and how he's made me feel some type of way by his actions. And he enjoys that. But I'm not going to, I can't stop loving him just because he keeps acting foolish. And that's true love. Kim Kardashian doesn't stop loving Kanye because he's an idiot. Despite all that he's done. If she got right, they'd make it right. But it can't be right like this. And that's, you know, the ending just means you're ending this cycle. And it forces some, you know what I mean? Forces them to try some new bullshit, to be honest. What it feels like. It's like, well, that didn't work. Let's go through a new cycle of bullshit to see if we can break this Okay, keep trying to break it down. I'm not trying to fix nothing. That's what I said in my last video that had no audio. So anyways, that's kind of really what it is you like... break it down to its raw elements. What did you want? The full Monty. Why? Because... is that what you still want? Yes, but from these people? Can these people give you what you want? Changes the conversation a little bit, don't you think? I totally wanted a guy like fucking Wolfman to explore my sexuality with. Learn the erotesic. But that's just... I can have that with someone else. I can explore my sexuality and erotesic with somebody else. That's not based on, something superbly special. And that's what it is can I do all of this with you? Can I be all of me with you? Alright. That's the outcome of the end of this. Where's the next stage of this bullshit take us? Oh. Ace of Coins. We are manifesting new shit. Well, that's part of the full moon. We're supposed to be there. Manifesting new shit. Cups. Nope, we're leaving. Cups, please. And thank you. Oh, King of Cups. Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles is a very fortunate card that represents a burst of energy in the material world. Why? Tomorrow is Tuesday. God who gives us strength and the fire that burns within. Realistically, yeah, for sure. It'll be a better day. Tomorrow will be a better day. This can be a return of health and vitality after an illness. Yeah, my cheek is gone and it doesn't feel all fucked up and shit. Or it may show that health concerns have presently been unfounded. I mean, I don't know what made me flare up in the face. It was almost like, I'm serious, it was almost like I got like stung by, I've seen it on people. Like I got stung by a bee or something. Like my cheek just went, and my teeth and my gums and my jaw and my cheeks, and I was like, my head, and it was intense. Financially, you may make a good investment or be a recipient of inheritance or windfall. Yeah, I thought my appointment was later, but it's tomorrow. I just got a call tomorrow. There's no reason that they shouldn't grant me some freaking fucking money. Alternatively, you might get a new job with good prospects, a college place, or start a sound business. I am. God told me what to do. We're going to start this sound business. We'll start with the music. No, just kidding. If you're already involved in a business, it will begin to pay off. Don't get too carried away with your good fortune, but take care to put away funds for a rainy day. Oh, rainy day. I don't have any funds to put away. The Ace of Pentacles can also indicate that a new or existing relationship will prove to be stable or mutually supportive. I guess. I'm not against rat. Just kidding. That's not what was going to come out of my mouth at all. I'm not against the possibility. It's just the possibility seems very slim to me. Hey, Marshall, that was a good joke. Did you hear that one? In the middle of nowhere, here comes Marshall Mathers. I did not see you coming. Did not see that. In the essence, I don't really see anything. Why? God doesn't want me to see what's coming. He wants to fucking put pie in my face. It's a surprise party. Surprise. I'll put my face on. I'll wear my jumper. I'll look cute. How about that? We'll worry about that. Right? When? After 11. Don't ask me to be anything beautiful before 11 a.m. That's pretty funny. As that came out of my mouth because I'm all pulling on my dress. Don't expect me to be beautiful before 11. I have to spend all my time being ugly. I have to work through the ugliness first. The ugliness of the day before I can put on my pretty face. Alright. The reverse Ace of Pentacles. God, it's like, get on the bus and go see Russ. Oh, God. Alright, God. I mean, it's not like you're hard to find. I guess you know where I am, too. Don't do this, God. Is the other twin flame gonna cock block you? This could be good. I'm interested. Are you guys invested in my lore? That's what my daughter says. The Ace of Pentacles suggests material difficulties in which you stressed and worried. Are you stressed and worried? Dude, it's really hard. I can help you walk through poverty mindset, but it's a preset in your mind that takes a long time to remove. It's one of the hardest fucking rewirings you will do. You're going to have to rewire your mind in all kinds of ways, but stress and worry about money is a typical mindset for every human being, and trying to remove that is removing a serious foundational fear placed in you. Where does it come from? Lack of faith. You have no God. You mean if I get God, I get rich? No, He's not going to make you rich. He's going to make you abundant. There's a very big difference. Very big difference. In that abundance, you can make yourself rich, but we'll talk about that later. Perhaps you haven't been able to get backing for a project. Uh-oh, Russ, are you struggling with ticket sales? Or you have lost your job, found that money is going out than coming in, or just that money seems to be slipping through your fingers. Probably, dude. When you get close to something like this, all of them, you got to pay the piper. Ew, scary. Hey, bro, I told you not to do this. Just take the L. I told you not to do this. God told you. I mean, in essence, if I was being evil, I'd be like, do it, lose all your money. Just like I told you to marry that girl and have a baby. I was being evil by that. I really was. Why? Because I knew she'd bring you no happiness. Ooh, April 7th, you going to sing to her on my mountain? How disgusting are you? Just singing your lies. I love you, I love you, I love you. You know you don't. Who do you love? Anyways, I'm not ashamed. You should be, though. The card can also warn about bad investments, so check all your facts and scrutinize contracts before signing them. Yeah, you don't want to, put your life on this line over a marriage or something. Bobby, why does your marriage look like such a fucking life contract to hell? Oh, that's right, because all of yours do. I mean, it don't matter what's going on in their lives. I don't want to be their wives. Nope. I don't want to be... Logic will be entertaining for a while, but not in a logical form. In the sense of, that's the only one I really feel like, hey, I'll spend the weekend over at your house and, be nanny, fix some shit. I can fix this shit. You guys will be okay. The rest of you, I don't know, bro. I think you guys need to take some time away and see who the fuck you are. You've been blood-sucking life each other for way too long. Fucking... Bobby, when I saw that picture was from 2018, not that one, the other one, I was like, damn, bro, you've been fucking the same girl for that long. Hey, married people. You don't like this. Nobody's gonna leave this comment. Let me speak on this. Does it get old and boring? Does it always feel the same? Is that why you're always exploring new outlets? I have questions from a non-sexual perspective. How long does the sex feel good? I guess I'll have to try this out for my own. Get to that point. It doesn't feel good anymore. Can we stop doing this? What do you mean? It doesn't feel good anymore. What if I told you that? What is your response to that? What if it doesn't feel good anymore? Does it get to a point where it doesn't feel good anymore? I never felt good to begin with, is what my spirit said. Damn it, God. At least we're getting closer to the conversations, the tough ones. Money issues can cause difficulties in your relationship, if you let them. You might be having insecure hanger-oners or handicapped partners, as they said in our past cards. Damn. I mean, and that's funny, too. That's so funny. A good person's a good person. Morgan's a good person, bro. We wouldn't have said that. We're not that good. She's good. She's a good person, bro. In the essence, I showed her a picture of your wife. She's like, I bet she's nice. I bet she's nice. That's what you say about an ugly person. I bet they have a good heart. Morgan's nice. I bet she's nice. And she must be smart if she deals with numbers. If you're putting her to college for accounting, they're a different type of mindset. God's, Metatron's trying to make me one of those numbers and squares kind of chick. Make me a squared kind of... No. M equals nothing. I'm not squared. Albert Einstein. I'm breaking relativity as we speak. The jokes are great. In the essence, she said that, and it was really funny. But she's nice. Going back to it, yeah. She's just not a looker. Hey, I'm not the most beautiful person without my pretty, all that makeup and all of that bullshit. I'm nice. I have a good heart. That's what they're gonna say at the end. Yay, this dude said this a long time ago. It's my favorite thing. Like, oh, you're dating that bitch? She's a whole bitch. Yeah, she's my bitch. I accept that. I bow to that. Anyways, so it could be a fortunate or unfortunate place that you're in. And that's that wheel of fortune. What does it mean? It's just a mindset. In essence, this could be me. I could be like sitting there like you, like I ain't got no money and I lost all my money and I ain't got no job and I ain't got no possibilities and I ain't gonna get nothing. I don't think like that, but I did. And I know why you do, but I can teach you how to not think like that. That's a shitty outcome. What else is coming? Ooh. Queen of Coins. Queen of Pentacles. Why am I keep reading? I don't know, because I'm enjoying it. I'd rather be in trance work than doing what I have to do. What do I have to do? Go buy a pack of cigarettes, winning lotto ticket, my kids some dinner. Alright, the Queen of Pentacles is a wise. Why is it the nurturer? The nurturer is a queen. That's my husband right there. He's very nurturing. Or it's me, a wise woman of the earth that allows the life force to flow through her in order to teach, nurture, and sustain with compassion. Hers is the path of spiritual enlightenment through faith and the abundance in the universe. And that's what I told you. That's me. You have to get in your Queen of Cups. Or you just let shit flow. And you learn from, you know what I mean? You learn from what God's doing. And you see the spiritual enlightenment. And then you have faith in the abundance that God's got you. I show you that in caring for the environment and the people around us, we nurture ourselves. My appearance in a reading is an auspicious sign that brings well-being, security, and plenty. I have the ability to shape the substance of the world in order to give birth to dreams. This means that I can manifest my ideas and find practical solutions to problems. Be sure that you take care of your hearth and your home and establish a good work-life balance. I know, I totally Cinderella'd earlier, and we're going to go get some grub and, we'll move on. The Queen of Pentacles may represent a woman in your life like me. I am noble, generous, motherly, supportive, and loves to look after everyone and help where I can. I'm very practical and organized, and I get things done without a fuss. That's not true. I talk a lot of shit. I mean, unless I really just, I don't know. It just depends. Sometimes I talk a lot of shit, but I'll do it. Sometimes I don't say shit, I'll just do it. Finishing every task she sets for herself. Typically, I just don't put a timer on myself. If I say I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it, but I'm going to do it when I do it. Don't tell me when to do it. It sounds like one of those men that don't fix shit around the house. I get shit done. I'm likely to have created a beautiful and welcoming home, probably on the countryside, since I love nature and animals. Yeah, now you know where I am. I'm right next to the fucking Cherry Creek Reservoir, which you can't swim in right now. Yep, I always am right next to it. I told you where I was all the time. Like, damn, you'd be telling them. I always did. I wasn't really hiding. Not really hiding. She is perhaps a seer or a wise woman, but most likely an older teacher, mentor, healer, charity worker who can help you. I make a loyal and trustworthy friend who can always give you sound advice. The opposite is the practical, mothering, upright queen. Is a negative that each negative thought and action creates a frozen brick in the wall that cuts them off from the free flow of life and their deep connection to earth, which is around them but seems to be unavailable to them. The reverse queen can represent problems with motherhood. It can either be a neglective mother who lets their children run wild and feeds them junk food. Do I let you run wild? I know and the food you eat is considered junk food. Do you think I let you run wild?
Not at all.
I don't feel like you run, but I feel like you have all freedoms.
She brought alcohol to the camp. It was in her bag.
They brought alcohol to the Christian camp?
Yes,
And they were baking and all of this. Really? She didn't want to go to camp without a vodka. That's what I used to carry too. Did you try it?
Ew, no, I did.
You did what?
I vaped.
You vaped with him?
Yeah, it made my
Yeah.
candy taste weird though.
That's not good for your lungs. Cause I got all
They
this.
tried getting me to breathe it in because of the fire.
That's not what I sent you to camp for. See, you sent him out to have a good time, and this is what kids say is a good time.
Her boyfriend is on a...
All right. I was just asking if I let you run wild. I give them a lot of freedom, but they don't do anything with it, and that's why. They don't have to push the limits, because there's, you know. But as far as junk food, yeah, that's why we got to take this Jesus walk, because she only wants to eat fucking boneless buffalo fucking chicken wings, the TGI Friday kind, and they only sell them at King Soopers. You serious? Well, she doesn't like the smaller ones. The smaller pack is already doused. She likes the bigger pack that she can douse herself. She's very particular about her fucking, you know, what she eats. And you would stand there and be like, dude, that's junk food. I guess, bro, she eats that shit. She needs one, at least one, every day. Really? I mean, I can't get her to eat any other meat. If that's what she's doing, if she's taking in chicken all day, buffalo chicken, she can get protein, she's doing better than she used to. And she's still eating bags of chips. She thinks that's a whole fucking vegetable upon itself. In the essence of, you know, I just want to make this very clear. It's not that I'm opposed to cooking and I don't have it and I can't do it. It's that nobody appreciates it. And it's far too costly for me to make myself a very nice meal and waste all that food. It just doesn't, I'm not self-sacrificing, but I can find, you know what I mean, good little meals that I don't have to, you know, break the pocket for because they don't like the shit. They really do. My son has gotten off the pizza run and he's eating nothing but chicken too. He wants chicken strips all the time. I told you, we've been on this weird chicken feed, dude. We stopped eating like beef and it's just like all the time chicken. So he'll have it like any kind of way. He'll make his own chicken, he'll have chicken strips, all of this shit. And then he got into like tacos and stuff and different things. They got into different foods, but you sit back and you're like, this is absolute fucking garbage food these kids are eating. If you understand that their fucking sensitivity to textures in their mouth was so severe that they wouldn't eat so many particular foods and that they've opened up to proteins and see it for what it is and say that's good enough, just keep a lot of chicken around, that's good. Can we throw some potatoes in there? You know, occasional fucking french fry or something? How about a tater tot? You serious? I mean, she likes mashed potatoes and gravy. She likes it, yeah, but the white gravy, not the brown gravy, because it tastes weird. You know, like they have particulars. I just want to be honest. And as far as letting them run wild, I don't hover over them. I check on them a lot and I ask them what to do, but they don't do shit. So that's what I mean. Like, do you run wild when I'm not looking? My son gets bored and bothers her a lot. When there's nothing going on the internet, he'll start fucking with her, interrupting her games or her conversation. Like, virtually, he'll, like, break into her games and stuff and start playing around. Or he'll start fucking with the dog, but I'm just being honest about the life we live. Honest. Where was that? Or they can be ambitious marnettes who loads them with timetabled work and structured activities but doesn't give them love and attention. I don't do that. I mean, I tried to shove her to a Christian camp and you heard how that went. Perhaps your house is disorganized mess because you've lost interest in it. No, I'm always particular about keeping it up. The flow has to be I don't care if nobody ever walks in. I walk in, and I don't want to walk into this shit, and we don't have to live like that. I don't give a shit. And the truth is nobody will ever walk in. That lady walking in like that, when they do room checks, they don't even come in like that. You know what I mean? She had to go and literally check the fucking... She walked straight through, and I was thinking to myself, that's what me and Morgan said. I was like, imagine what they found is they were just walking through people's rooms like that. Because she came in, pretty unannounced and walked straight through that's why I ended that video. She walked straight through, went straight to the window in the back room. My son was in the back room in his underwear. It's like, how many other people did you catch in their underwear? What else were they people doing when you walked in? Morgan was napping with her child, and she has a big old dog, so she woke up to that. She had no idea what was going on. They just started walking through, checking the fucking windows. So no, we don't, I can't do it, bro. Even if I came to your house and it was disorganized, it might make you feel uncomfortable, but I'll start organizing shit. It's like my OCD is a little out of control. Things gotta be organized, bro. Even if And that's it. Even when I lived in my car, bro, that shit was Tetris perfectly. Like, everything has a place and it stays in that place, and don't put shit out of place because we don't have a place for that shit. Or it could be an expensive showcase that you don't really feel at home in. Give it some love, but don't be tempted to spend large amounts of money on luxurious furnishings. And that's it too. Especially when you have kids and pets. Why do you want expensive things? Kids and pets fuck up shit. You constantly have to replace shit when you have kids and pets. Really? I'm dead ass. Adults don't come in and fuck up your couches, bro. Kids fuck up your couches, bro. Pets fuck up your couches. You don't want expensive, luxurious shit. You know what I mean? Kids throw fucking shit at the fucking TV. You don't want expensive fucking TVs and shit. You know how many videos there are of kids throwing the fucking... I'm pretty sure my kid did it too. Is throwing a fucking controller at the TV because they're mad about some shit. No, you don't need to have expensive, lavish furnishings for who? Who's coming to your house? You know what I mean? Who's coming in your house that can't sit on your couch and, you know what I mean, have a meal at the fucking table in front of the TV? You know what I mean? Like, whatever the case may be. You know what I mean? She ain't got no table, she ain't got no Netflix, just chill, bro. We're gonna do this Indian style on the fucking carpeta. I'm gonna put a plate out and we're gonna use our fingers and we're gonna enjoy this meal. God bless this meal. Shut up. We don't need a tall table and fucking 15 forks. I'll stab you with one of them. Quit playing with me. Don't give her any sharp objects. Just kidding. I'd be sitting there like, I mean, until you know, you don't know. Until you're trained on the fucking proper, you know, placement of all of that shit, you don't know. Ask questions, because nobody knows until someone tells them. What the fuck is this fork for? Does that mean I gotta eat it, or it's just there to look at? Who put it there? Anyways, reverse queen may appear as a person in your life, or she may be you. She's moody, melancholic, insecure, suspicious, narrow-minded, and manipulative. Oh my god. As much as I could say this is a bitch, it sounds like a dude. Because you guys be in this bitch-ass energy. As a friend, they will cause ruckus in your social circle. As a boss, they pay no attention to running the business and will leave others while they enjoy the titles and spending the money. Whatever you do, don't go into business with them, as you will end up doing all the work. As an employee, they are lazy and they don't care whether other people are let down or if the job is done properly. Yeah, bro. That, you know what I mean? Clock in, clock out mentality. I'm gonna clock you out. Mama said knock you out, bro. Get out of here with that shit. I'm too fun, aren't I? I mean, too much. Alright, so, again, run it by me one more time. What did I get hit with? What reality did we hit with? Let the illusions come to an end, so you can manifest something new that's going to be better for your spirit. Yeah? Sure. That was that tarot. That's how they pull the cards, right? Without the testimony. I feel like you have a lot of choices, and things are starting to you're coming to a new beginning. Yeah, I see that. I see that you're manifesting a new beginning for yourself. And that you're really in your Queen of Pentacles. That means you're really grounded and you're really in a loving energy and you're really attracting great things. Or you really could be on the opposite of all of this and you could be that asshole that's living in a fantasy world that won't let things die, impossible or incapable of manifesting anything new because they are cut off from the life force and they let their kids... No, just kidding. You don't want to tell the whole story. You don't want to tell the whole truth. Just the good shit. Oh, this is not one of those sugarcoating. I think you're sugarcoating I think you dipped your fucking stick there, buddy. You fun dipper. The big dipper. Hey, bro. I gotta be honest, bro. Don't say that. I won't. I was gonna say something that would definitely demasculize you, in the sense of I know what you're working with. I see it every time you put a card down. I know the science of how the human body works. And in the essence, it's not the size that matters. It's the motion in the ocean. And you're cut off from the flow of life. Oh, way to reconstruct that. Oh, that was good editing. Send that to the editing team. Hey, I love you guys. That's where we're at. That's where we're going. That's what it is. And oh shit, what does it do? I don't know. I'm asking for trouble. Let's see if trouble comes knocking on my door. Again! I'm not gonna even bother with it. I was like, don't come knocking on my door before 11. I already said it once. I didn't gotta say it twice. I ain't scared. I ain't scared. Till later on, they'll be like, ooh, they're gonna come get you. They're gonna come get... Oh, hell no. We gotta leave. We gotta get out of here. I'm out of here. There's nowhere to run. Love yous, laters. Bye-bye now.